What's up, guys? Welcome back to another cast. I got Amigo back with me. He's finally cured from his sickness, long sickness last week. Man, let
Hello.
me tell you, terrible. And the Discord audio is working, and my microphone's working at the start of the stream. I've been sure to check everything because I don't know why, but sometimes it just randomly stops. Couldn't really tell you. But we got a real banger tonight. I think, at least I do. I say this every match because I try to choose matches that I think are going to be like somewhat close. And I really do think this match has a chance to live up to a lot of the potential hype it has. I mean, Kafe versus NCSU Red. I don't know. Just some basic just prefaces here. Cafe's on a 3-game slide right now, but they have some pretty credible losses. I don't know if some people believe in good losses, some people don't believe in good losses. I believe in good losses though. They're on a skid. They lost to Wink, they lost to Normal, they lost to Spa. But those are all really, really good teams. So I don't think that makes this Kafe team any more skeptical in my mind. And I think they're still a very, very competitive team. And then on the opposite side of the coin, you have NCSU Red. And they're on a 2-game win streak. They got wins versus Overworked and Kafe. So Overworked probably kind of on the easier side, and then Kafe Siena. But Kafe Siena definitely a very, very credible win. And also, last time we watched them play, I think it was versus Overworked, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw, even though they didn't have Lobby, their scam player. And I'm really, really excited to watch him play tonight because, I love Lobby, bro. That's my boy. So, yeah. And Ray, obviously. Ray. But I've talked about Ray so much on all these casts because, love Ray too. So, what's up, WK? Your favorite casters, bro. Amigos here, unless you just hate me. I
Hi.
get that. But, we can just go right into the teams. I mean, we've looked at Kafe
Yeah,
a lot, but
definitely.
let's go ahead and start with NCSU Red here. But one thing that's really stood out to me about this team over the course of the season is I thought Splice would be starting on tank a lot, but they actually have Aurora starting on tank, and I actually don't hate it at all. I was really, really skeptical of Aurora because I think Splice has just always really done a super, super good job for this team. So when you change a tank player like that, the result is always potentially iffy, and I think Aurora has really, really been an impact player this season for NCSU. And they've always kind of been towards the middle of the standings of expert, if not towards the middle-ish, bottom-ish area. And they've really taken the steps this season in a much more competitive season as well. I mean, the top tiers of teams are incredibly stacked. And they've looked really, really
Oh,
good so far.
1000%.
And they have real, real potential to pull off a win today.
Oh, 1000%. You look at that roster as well. We're seeing actually even more credit to Aurora as when we've seen him play, Aurora's been very confident in that position. Are you on personally I'm a bit new, so I'm not necessarily aware of the impact that Spice has had for this team. But when you see Aurora's play, they're playing very comfortable and they're playing very well as a team. So I think that's still very powerful. And I know you brought up Lobby. I am very, very interested to see how Lobby's going to play tonight. I think that's my player to watch personally.
No, yeah,
I want to see. We've seen a lot of hero plays with his games recently, and I think hopefully he can set up that precedent.
Yeah, I feel like it's no surprise that I'm biased towards all hit scans at this point, but I actually know both of these, so I'm actually really, really excited to watch them play. Both of them are incredibly talented. Lobby's just a mechanical nut. I mean, he just hits so many amazing shots. I've seen him play a lot previously. I've not seen him play this season at all, so I'm excited to see what type of form he's in, especially heading into playoffs. But we got a minute before the map starts. Let's go over and slide to Kafe real quick. And this is a team that we've had a lot on cast, man, so I don't think there's any introduction super needed here. I mean, if anyone new's joining us, but I don't think anyone is. I mean, this roster is just stupid stacked. I mean, they were very high in the tier last season. They're very high again this season. On a skid, though, so they're placed a little bit lower right now. I don't know exactly where. Let me go ahead and check these expert standings because I forgot where Kafe are.
Pretty sure they're 10th.
10th right now. So not bad, but if they lose this game, it's going to put them towards a bottom seed in playoffs. And it's just going to give them an absolutely brutal draw against one of Normal, I Have a Knife, Fallen Destiny, or potentially Spa or Vengeance in the first round. So definitely really, really want to pull a win out today, so you have a more potentially easier first game against one of the middle of the pack teams. And then for NCSU, where are they at? They're 7th, so it's kind of the exact same scenario here. Both teams really fighting for seeding so they can have an easier first round of playoffs.
And just to add, as you were saying, I do agree that Kafe has not had any losses where you could scoff at it. There's no team that they played where it's okay, wow. But even at the end of the day, not only does the seeding matter, but you still want to get a win for playoffs just to have that confidence back in and say, okay, we're getting back in control of it. Going out without getting that last win will always feel a bit iffy as a team.
Yeah, you want to carry some sort of momentum into the postseason. Every momentum is literally everything in any type of playoff environment, in any sport, in any esport. You want to have some sort of positive mojo. And if you end your regular season off on a massive skid, it's going to really transition into playoffs. You know, maybe your team isn't playing as confidently as they potentially could. And that's going to be something that could potentially affect both of these teams because both of them have really, really insane potential to make a splash in playoffs. But if they're feeling unsure of themselves or not very confident, that could definitely come into play and potentially kill what could have been an amazing playoff run. So very, very important match because you want to just have good vibes going into that first postseason game. And it's going to be NCSU with first map pick and ban, and they're going to take us to Busan.
We don't see this map much at all, don't we? We've seen a lot more Nepal. Now, do you think this maybe changes some of the comps we'll see?
I don't know. I haven't watched a Busan game in a long time, to be honest. I think we're going to see a little bit of SIG. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe a little bit of Diva, man. I might have 2 Diva teams here. I don't know exactly what Aurora is going to play. I think they played a lot of SIG last time, but I don't really remember. So I'm interested to see what they do. But I think Risky is going to move towards Sigma. That's what we've seen from Kafe, I feel like, in a lot of the matchups. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I've seen Aurora's play the Zarya, but like as well and all that stuff. But I do think Aurora's could also play like the Diva or the Sig again. I feel like we might see some like Diva though. I'm really believing on that, especially on some of the points. Maybe you could play a bit more for that, leverage to a bit more of your strengths, and maybe even the Zar. You know, we've seen like especially Zar Vendetta, very very prevalent combo, and for a good reason as well. You know,
yeah, I think Zar Vendetta is super super strong. But NCSU, they're going to be in the driver's seat too with the first ban, and they're about to use it, and it might have just expired. I don't really know. The timer went all the way down. It's a Lari ban for NCSU. I don't know if that was an accident. I don't know if they just didn't get their ban in time. Kafe has done their ban as well, so I'll let you know what that is as soon as we get into the lobby. But definitely kind of a skeptical one. I mean, at worst case scenario, you're just protecting your support line, but definitely had potentially a little more leeway to impact the game a little more, in my opinion, I guess, especially on a first map.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and there it is. It's a Vendetta ban coming up from Kafe. I think that's a very smart ban to have, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I don't think necessarily the time that's wrong to ban Vendetta, truthfully, but especially if you know that NCSU might uplift some of these Zar comps, you can definitely leverage that. Because Zar, especially, like, Zar is still a good character, but without that Vendetta, like, her cleave power that she has, especially to the sitcoms, gets a bit less and less and less.
No, yeah. I think Zarya versus Sig is actually somewhat of a mismatch as well, just because the beam can just pierce through the shield, and especially if they give the Zarya charge and they don't kill her fast enough, or at least pressure her out. I mean, if the Zar team's able to walk, especially with the Vendetta, I mean, you're just gonna blast through the Sigma player, and they will not get to play the game, and they will not enjoy it at all.
No, I do agree with that. Also, I feel like another thing with the Sig matchup that, like, I think it's also just the ability for some tanks to, like, work around Sig's, like, eat is just really important, which is what makes, like, you see some comps built off of that, you know? That's why some other tanks that like might be a bit more like of the divey type, or like can just get eaten up by Sig and get countered, like countered essentially. Like it's just, I feel like Eat is a really important ability right now when you consider the stack of the rest of his kit.
Yeah, and it looks like Lobby's having a little bit of trouble joining the lobby here, so we're just waiting for him. Also, hi Jason, welcome to the stream that you were a part of on Monday. Hopefully,
also thank you for doing that. You're the GOAT.
Yeah, Jason's the GOAT, bro, for sure. So yeah, we're waiting on lobby. I won't say what I think. I don't know what I think. I think I know what's wrong, but I don't know. So we're just gonna wait here. But yeah, I think the Zarya could be super super impactful here. But with the Vendetta ban, I don't know if it's even played. To be honest, I'm really expecting Sig. Like I really think Kafe wants to play Sig. If I'm being 100%.
I think Sig will be played. I think Zarya's her effectiveness, like especially with Vendetta in the meta right now, and Sig having this position, goes down a lot when you don't have Vendetta. Vendetta can kind of help you get that tank trade, kind of bully that a bit, and then if the Vendetta wants to go do their own thing, there's bubble there. Like there really isn't a losing scenario where we're looking at these tanks, like I don't know whether it be your Reap, like your Genji, things like that. These other DPS, it just isn't as effective on the meta right now. Maybe we see some Mei comps as well. I think I saw Oblivion like a bit ago, like potentially like a hit scan or something. I think he's on the cast. Maybe we see that come back.
That might have just been because Lobby was gone. I think Oblivion might just be the Flex PS player. I know Lobby is definitely like a hit scan player, like 100%. I'd be surprised if he was not playing hit scan today. So yeah, I would be super surprised. A lot of chat going on here. Apparently Lobby's a big eater, bro. I don't know about that one, bro. Can you fix the audio mix? What's wrong, Wilson? What is wrong with it? If you could be more specific, I could help you out. Finally, he's in the lobby.
Lobby's in the lobby. Do your little checkup before you get fully in, and maybe I'll just keep talking over here while you do that.
I think we're okay. I think we have all our audio going. My mic says it's
Okay.
going. Discord says it's going.
All right.
Should be solid here. So.
Rolling out on drum. I think the name is Sanctuary, but I always mess up some of these
Wait,
names,
no,
especially
you
in the
might be
palm
right, dude.
this.
Local music might just be going right now for whatever reason. That's okay though. Don't know what that is. It's gonna die in a second. But here we are, man. We're in game, and we're gonna finally get to see what the teams want to play. And I had it completely wrong. Oh my god.
Stay in sight.
Did they mess up? I don't know if they can swap roles.
Wait.
Like I actually
Wait.
don't know if they can stop rolls. Like 100%. Honestly, like they might have Risky on Reaper and first on Zarya this map. Oh my god, they might.
Is
I
this
don't
like
know
a
if this
plan?
Is
Is
intentional
it
or not.
like
Risky's a tank player and first is the flex DPS, so this is definitely a weird one. But I mean, I'm down to see something interesting happen at the start of the stream. For NCSU, it's
We're
gonna be a lot of
seeing the
that
opposite
sitcom,
happening.
like the opposite of what we thought. It's gonna be the sitcom, but it's gonna be a much more pokey alternative with the Echo and the Wu Yang. So gotta see how it plays. Lobby also is
Also,
bad, I think.
Oblivion onto that Echo, though. I think it'll be very fun to see how that works throughout the series here. Going for a full rotate as well.
Yeah,
Look at Lobby, just trying to poke out.
Juarez is dropping so low though, and gonna go down super
and
early here.
Rose's
The
dead.
Zarya just working up the charge, and Risky looking for more here, but Bungo Chunko's gonna find a big trade on Defer and Poryu gonna kill Oblivion, so not out of the woods yet for Cafes. Look for more cleanup. Bungo Chunko finds another on the right. Big plays from Bungo Chunko here early, and
Massive.
Rescue Cafe getting a little chunk down. They don't have the Kiriko to help keep them alive. Bungo Chunko has
If
to
they
live
can
here, has
live,
wave
I
available,
mean-
but Nelix is gonna go down, and that probably ices the team fight for Cafe as Lobby goes down next, and Bungo Chunko gonna try and live with his life, but Risky gonna try and find a kill, but doesn't find
Is
it.
this-
That's gonna be a clean fight win for Cafe.
I guess there isn't a mistake. Maybe they planned this out. They put it in the lab. And we're like, you know what? This is how it's gonna work for us.
I feel like if it was a mistake, we would have seen like some sort of like typing in chat or something.
Like talk,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, haha, lol. But I'm just gonna assume it's intentional. So I don't really know, but they're making it work so far right now, and they're
Risky,
looking really strong. at it. Risky
80%
also
to Blossom
yeah,
as
80
well.
to Blossom. Bunko Chuck was kind of matching with the wing ult there, but nothing else really in play for both teams. And so much
Massive
strong damage coming out
pressure.
from Risky. I mean, basically building up to the Blossom and Ray.
Oblivion
gonna find
is
first
dead.
blood onto Oblivion, but Risky's so low. No cooldown's gonna go down.
Will that be
Blossom
enough for
not
this fight?
available, but
Nelix is
Ray
low. Nelix is dead.
Does find
Lobby
Nelix,
taking
man,
another
and Ray
angle here.
really finding a lot of value on the Surge early here. And Oraz, I mean, you can't hands the Zar Beam, and once that Zarya is charged, it's going to absolutely blow through the SIG HP. And it's going to be another fight win for Cafe off the back of a really, really good pick from Ray onto Nelix. And it's going to be Bunko Chunko popping the wing ult here onto Lobby, but it doesn't
Will
feel
it?
anything at
Oh.
all. Maybe one they want to get back, and Cafe.
Look at Lobby though.
Yet.
97% to OC. That might be really, really major for this fight. Almost takes off the head there. Risky getting the TP.
It's a
and maybe
really, really
Blossom will
early
come
turn
out
for
of here.
Cafe as well, and oh my god, Lobby goes down with
Oh!
OC. It's going from bad to worse here for NCSU. I mean, you need to find some way to stabilize and take a clean fight here. Looks like they are going to start trying to flip the map this way. They don't have the Curie Rush yet either, so it's really, really hard for them to
Also
play
on
this.
Zar here. The
Both
Zar
Curie Rushes
matchup
come
here,
out
we will be getting
Lobby
your OC
should
here
be
to
respawning
see
from
that.
main and has Everclock available. I would expect him to use it here from the off angle, and it burn goes
It
down,
is
but
good.
grab out, beat out as well. Risky trying to find kills on a Lobby. Lobby, what
Risky.
is
Oh,
Risky
Lobby.
manages to find the kill. Overclock available for Ray. NCSU
And then
with the
Ray on
point.
this angle, what a
massive
pick.
kill on the off angle, but Aurora's trying to hunt and manages to find the kill. Cafe though,
I don't-
many players alive here, and with the Curie
Hey,
available
Aurora.
for NCSU, Aurora's is just gonna get melted down, and it's gonna be Oblivion left to touch. I mean, Risky gonna pop the Death Blossom and
Wow.
Cafe. I mean, we didn't know if they even locked the right characters at the start of the point, to be honest. But they're basically going to get a dominant victory.
They're
on it
showing
early
that
here.
they are. Now, what's your thoughts? I think Aurora swapping to the Zara isn't necessarily a bad pick. I just don't think if you do that, you keep the Echo. I feel like you just get walked down really in that neutral, and there's not much you can
Check out
do,
the new
truthfully.
Antler album?
No, yeah. I think the Echo is really hard for the Zor to get value out of.
So,
I mean, you don't have that bubble option like Risky, and you can see that the bubbles on a Risky are getting turbo value because they don't want to break them, but they're also by not breaking the bubble onto Risky, they're allowing this Reaver just to go wreak havoc in the backline like every single fight. So definitely.
And they're getting cooldowns out of it every single
Oh
time. Like
my
that's also what Aurora's down.
Oblivion hopping on a Pharah, man. I haven't seen a Pharah in a long time. I know she's kind of falling back into favor with a few teams, but I haven't seen one in a match that I've watched in a while. So I'm happy to see this.
I can't
Ray.
hate this.
Oh my God! Wait, the entire team of the entire team of Kafe is true mode on. So we get to enjoy ourselves this map. Hope you remember their names. But Lobby finds first blood, and Oblivion's gonna go down again. Risky, so big on the Reaper like we just talked about, and manages to find another kill, and it's gonna be first on the Zarya. Drops kind of low here. Lobby looking for a kill, and
trying to get Ray, won't be able to get it though.
It's gonna be for you with the kill under Auroras, and NCSU kind of have to turn tail and run again here. I mean, they just can't get any momentum going at all on this map.
There's just so much momentum. Like, it feels like just Kafe has, like, just knows how to play their momentum, knows how to force out the school line. They're getting the school line forced out every single time, and then they just walk with like high charge, and then it's like GG.
Yeah, first obviously.
Also, what do you think of the Wu Yang here? Do you think maybe you need to go to Lucio? Like, do you think that
is fine? Honestly, I think Aurora just doesn't really know what he wants to do with his comp right now. Versus the Czar, feels like he's very undecided on what characters he wants to play. I mean, on the launch right now, I mean, what, third character of the map, fourth character of the map. So they just need some form of stability here, because they're also going to lose out on their ult economy in the long run. If they can't get a fight win off the counter swap. Kafe, they're going to take a really early turn here with the carry rush, and Aurora is just getting chunked again. Getting paired though, and eventually the Lucio is going to boot him back in and get behind him. It's just going to be Aurora's dead off the back of the carry rush from Fern.
I mean, truth be told, like, it's just really hard to play. Like, if you're Aurora's, like, you have so much pressure on you. Like, you have to look at a Freya, you have to look at a Zara Reaper in your face as well. Like, everybody knew that you're either paying for it heavily or your team is. So, like, it is very, very scary here. And we will see NCSU coming up to 3 ults here, but would that really be enough? We'll see Beat, Grav, and Bola coming out from Kafe soon as well with Blossom.
Yeah,
maybe important fight.
I don't really know. I think they've really struggled in a lot of these ult fights, and it looks like for you gonna mark towards the point here. Oblivion trying to find some sort of off-angle pressure on the Echo. And it's gonna be the carry rush out from Nelix here. Ray, Bola in return, doesn't find anything, but trying to put pressure on Oblivion on point. And it's going to be Poryu starting to mark here, and here comes the
Oblivion going for a play on.
B comes out from Poryu.
First low in corner.
And this fight's getting really sticky really fast. Grav from first, finds 2, but Lobby
Grav is not good enough.
Finds a trade, looking for more, and Risky gonna find another kill on Lobby during the overclock here, and looks like it's just gonna be a victory lap for Kafe. Is only a 10% capped on this map for the entirety of time for NCSU, and it's gonna be a quick 1 map lead for Kafe in the series. I mean, kind of just domination here.
Without a doubt, like, I think that's the kind of map that you just want to go next. Like you want to think about what happens. You're like, I don't know. Like, what would be your takeaway here? You have to play the comp slower. Like, what would be your answer to what they just played?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe focus down Zarya more, or really commit to just giving them the charge and blasting resources into Risky. I don't know, it's really sticky ground, and these Zara Reaper comps are so tough to work around. Also, Vendetta's going to be available again as well, so I expect Kafe might actually swap over and just put Risky back on Zara and put first on Vendetta and call it a day for the rest of this series. So it's going to have to be a response from NCSU here, and it's going to be interesting to see what map they pick.
And you also don't know if that Alari ban was legitimate or not, but we can just, decide it's legitimate. But yeah, like, there's so much pressure on Aurora's right there. Like, it was just like, either it was pressure on Aurora's or pressure, like, it's just like so many cooldowns are forced out. By the time they need a Kai to do anything, it's just too late. But really good play coming out of there from Kafe. I mean, you can't get much better than just having 10% over 2 points, right? So.
No, yeah, and we have
maybe you go yourself.
Well, it's gonna be new Queen Street for NCSU Red. Still waiting on their ban here, but I think this is a solid map pick, to be honest. I haven't seen a lot. Honestly, they're choosing a lot of maps I feel like we haven't watched a lot of, so I'm kind of happy for that. But new Queen Street, man, I think it's kind of gimmicky in my opinion. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like when you choose new Queen Street, you have some sort of like patent strategy to play it, because otherwise I feel like people are just choosing like Runasapi and calling it a day. I feel like that's basically every series we watch. So. Definitely I expect something big here for NCSU. I mean, they need a response because they just basically got crushed on map 1. So it's gonna be interesting to see who their ban is, and they're running the clock all the way down. They're gonna ban Lucio. Wait, I
cannot hate that at all.
I don't know if the software just bugged or what, but I think
NCSU did ban Lucio.
Yeah, it's showing me Kafe's turn to vote is just over right now. So.
Yeah, and then lineup is finalized.
Okay, I don't know if I feel like they just might have gotten cucked on a ban, bro. I can't really tell, to be honest. So maybe they didn't.
Maybe they're just that fast.
I don't know.
We'll see.
But yeah, it's gonna be a Lucio ban for NCSU, and I actually really like it here. I think it's gonna force Kafe to play something that synergizes between Poryu Fern. I feel like whenever I watch Poryu and Fern play, they kind of play like those synergistic backlines you've seen as like staples of the comp scene for so long. You don't really see like double flex DPS or double flex support very often. So I kind of expect Poryu like on Brig, but also I really don't expect it either because I don't think it's very, very strong. Maybe potentially Juno. It's gonna be interesting to see how they decide to respond here.
We could see Curious.
Echo also
we can see a Curious.
gone. Banned by Kafe, so.
Okay.
I don't know if
Echo
I can get behind that
ban.
one, but maybe they're playing the Sigma man. I feel like that's kind of what NCSU expected them to do. Just hop on Sigma and pray.
I think you have to play this thing at this point. Like maybe like I don't know. There's like maybe some dive comps you could do if you see the one thing. Maybe you can play the Diva here. But I don't know. I think getting rid of the Lucio lets, especially I think. Sorry, just confirming here. Lets NCSU play a bit more of those poker like more angle maxi comps that we've seen them want to play before. And I think like they especially played for it on Busan where it was just like just run at them and you can't really set up the angles to play the game that you wanted to play.
Yeah, I mean this Echo ban is very interesting in my opinion. So I see first type something about the Echo ban in the chat. I'll read it in a second. I'm about to smash this transition.
They said it was a Ferns Echo ban.
Then we proceed to ban Fern's Echo. Yep. Okay. Kafe, I don't know, but they're finally back on the correct roles. Maybe Risky just has that Reaper on him, or First just. I don't think it's First
has
has
that
Czar
Czar
on him. I think he's just serviceable on Czar, and Risky just has the Reaper on him. Because why else would you keep Risky on Czar here? I don't know.
Is that not just the tank player classic right there?
But look
Best
who's in,
DPS
look who's in
probably
for
is
NCSU, man. I mean, we talked about it in the pregame.
Oh,
Aurora's has been playing super
Splice!
well, but Splice gonna come in here. So roster we're much more familiar with, and a roster we've seen in a lot of previous seasons.
And a full mirror comp, by the way. I'm really interested to see how this goes. I think this is a very important. I think this is where you can like start to reset the series, especially after just having that bad of a first.
Yeah, and
match.
Ray, super low early, almost picked by Nelix like basically immediately. And First gonna be in super early as well, goes super low, but does manage to get care. And looks like Kafe opting to take control of this little middle space on the high ground, while NCSU opting to this more default of the left side. And Fern pulling so low, but Poryu's going to find first blood into Oblivion here. And
he is low as well.
In the backline, but Rissy's going to go down here to Splice. So down one for NCSU, but they do have a pick on the tank player in Fern. So low here. So
and look at Wriggle.
See if they're able to find anything else in this fight, potentially turn it.
I guess they're giving card away here. I guess they might not want to take the poke, and Nelix dies there.
Yeah,
that might make this a lot more
tricky. Kind of get back in this one is kind of lost with that pick, in my opinion.
No, after that pick, it's the kind of
Empirico available. No way to sustain through these fights, especially with the Vendetta. Just needs so much care sometimes. So looks like they're gonna go ahead and go anyway.
Building good
charge on the bubble, and Oblivion just gonna get out here. And Kafe really pushing the cart forward here. First
the flash here first.
Does manage to get out.
Ray really low. Nelix really low as well. That's kind of concerning there.
Nelix Oblivion in the backline, and Rissy's gonna find him super Early, and First also super low, but it's gonna be Splice going down, and Risky just walking forward. And it feels like these turns from Kafe are just so much stronger because their Vendetta just lives, and it feels like Oblivion just kind of dies. I don't really have a diagnosis for why Oblivion is dead, but every time Oblivion goes in, the bubble gets popped and it's just an explosion happens. But they do have the wheeling ult available here, which should enable Oblivion to go super aggressive if they choose to use it on him. But First,
yeah, make it away from the corner as well. Nelix coming to that Kitsune as well. So we're looking at a bit closer situation here. You might have a bit of that ult advantage now you play this corner here. I don't know, First is able to consistently get out. That's how I see it.
Yeah, Splice gonna fall so low here.
Splice is worryingly low.
And it's gonna be trades found on the Sojas here. Oblivion kind of falling low here. And
full rotate back though. I guess I'm gonna give
Kafe is still getting so much card progress here. Risky is destroying Splice in terms of gravel charge, by the way. So this could really get out of hand fast. But they have Cure Rush available, and they're coming up on both DPS ults. And Oblivion needs to find something big here to potentially.
Lobby needs to do a lot here.
And it's going to be the overclock from Lobby on the off angle, looking for anything he can find and grab from.
Can't find much.
Man.
Oh no, Vendetta ult to grab.
Fern and First go down. A lot of ults invested here from Kafe, and they're not going to reap anything from it. Right, the last one alive here. Lobby gets bubbled.
And with the last ult on that team.
And so many ults were used by Kafe. They're burn grab, Cure Rush, and Vendetta ult. And the Vendetta ult gets booped last second, which causes it to just go wide and not find anything. And now things get sticky fast because Splice and Oblivion are kind of building up to their ult charges here. And maybe the fact that they've been gapped so hard at the beginning is gonna pay here.
Also,
because they're gonna be able to
Bunko's
probably
slowly
find a
but
fight
surely
win,
getting good
oh my
advantage on
goodness,
that.
Oblivion just comes down from the ceiling and nukes Ray. So should be a fight win found for NCSU with no ults expended
and
here.
there we
Oblivion,
go.
second found on the fight, and looks like they're gonna take all this early corner space here.
And look at Bunko already getting really close to that wing. Also, if you need an extra thing to spice things up here, you have it right there. And you'll be seeing Ray with that OC still. Probably just set up the point for that here.
Yep.
Things looking better. Oblivion living more. Oblivion getting more picks.
Yep. And I think this grab is just going to end this fight super early here if Spice can manage to find a big enough one. I mean, Ray, we've seen what she's able to do with the overclock in previous matches, but it's just such a tall order here when they're faced with the ult economy they're looking at.
But look
and
at the
here's
throw
the
thing
grab
here.
from Spice,
And
but
first
goes down. Ray on the off angle trying to find anything she can. Does find Lobby,
Ray
so
does Ray get through?
big
No.
kill found in. They're going to have to invest the wing angle here. Not comfortable
And
with the fight
Risky
win. And
just should be
Spice
dead.
finds Risky
There we
here.
go.
This off angle is still pushing for Kafe, though. They really don't. NCSU really doesn't want to give them any trades here. And it looks like they're able to get the
And they
kills
will not get one.
pretty scotch-free. So NCSU, man, quickly finding their way back into this map. First, also, so
Building
low
to
up
3
here.
ults here. Building up to 3 while you only have maximum 2 fight for Kafe, and both are support ultimates.
Yeah, we've seen Lobby be so aggressive on the off angles with the overclocks. I'm interested to see how he decides to use it here. And it looks like Risky. I mean, first, gonna go in super fast here. Gets the wing angle and doesn't seem to really find
No
anything.
knockback.
Alex has the Curie Rush available here, and we're gonna see it come out. But
Oblivion
Ray
looking low.
does find
Ray
the
gets to
first
pick out the
kill,
lobby
and Oblivion
there. Oblivion
goes wide with
misses
the ult.
Vendetta.
And no Sojourn available here. We'll see if NCSU can manage to potentially turn this fight around. Oblivion knows he has to
Doesn't
find
look
something here,
too
looking for any
likely.
value, but way too much risk in that room. And looks like NCSU.
If they can
opting
hold
to-
it until
to play
Lobby
slow
comes
here.
back, they could win this fight.
Yeah, Lobby does coming
Man,
back
no,
in the
just go
overclock.
back to
It looks
mid.
like he's already back, so. Kafe.
Yeah, Spike's playing that, like, little corner there.
Fight run here in first, so low in the corner, but here's the Curie Rush, and first is so wanted.
First-
Spice is gonna find the
first
kill.
is
Oblivion
dead.
puts another on to Ray, and it's gonna
Lobby.
be +3 in the fight here for NCSU. They've Loki layered these ults so beautifully. I mean, overclock from Lobby is more of a victory lap than anything. Just finds the one pick and the damage onto first, and they're gonna start pushing this cart back and potentially have an opportunity to take the lead here if they can get through Risky's grab.
Yeah, you cannot disrespect the grab here. Splice will be building up to their own though, so that gives you a bit of reason. Their
Oh,
Bunker
no.
Choco also has
First
wing. Oh,
goes down super early here, so it's gonna be a 4v5
That changes
early in this
things.
fight for Kafe. But the grab, I mean, it's one of the best ults in the game for a reason. It looks like Risky really wants to utilize it here. Will he be able to touch and survive?
Bunker Choco will
But he's
have the
so
wing
low.
also.
Risky pops
And
the
for you
grab
is
so
that
low, and the wing angle's put on to Splice so he lives. Grab also traded, and NCSU they're gonna
What
start
a
working
change in the
lead here. They have a
map!
chance to end the map.
What a change here! And you know, Splice is walking up, not giving them a single inch of space here. Oblivion will be having 65% of the ultimate there. But Ray in first. Look at that. That is scary right there. It's not over yet, but how do you get the touch? How do you do it safely? And how do you not get first pick here? Time to
Right.
see how they do it.
Has to build the overclock here, and for you, solo
Oblivion going for it.
Trying to collapse onto
Ooh.
first, but manages to live. Right, overclock available, but I don't know if you really want to use it into this
Splice
fight.
really low.
Splice is just
Splice
so
really
low.
low.
I mean, you probably get this kill, and overclock comes out, but Splice still managed to
Ray's
live here.
low,
Ray
though.
also 1 HP, doesn't want to invest the slide here. Goes to she needs it to leave, looking for kills. Barely goes wide on a Nevix, and Oblivion smells blood, but ends up backing off here. And first has
Won't be
this
enough.
ult available here to potentially ice this fight.
And
for
so
Kafe,
will
but goes
Oblivion and
down!
Nellis. And first, oh
And
my
Lobby
god.
finds another here. Oblivion traded.
Oblivion dead.
Alex, Curie Rush available, but I suppose they're probably just going to save it here. I mean, probably try and find any cleanup they can. And it looks
Splice
like Risky
chasing off.
and Poor You are just trying to get out. Poor You falls so one off the railgun shot of Lobby. And it's really just been all the Zargas
Lobby just
these
leveraging.
fights, man. I mean, Splice really has turned it around. I mean, just really impressive stuff for his team.
Oh, 1000%. Also, I feel like you kind of see Zuzu flip a little bit more. Where now it's been Oblivion a bit more confident, a bit more successful right now in the Vendetta. And have we seen a Vendetta all get hit or no? And I think we're about to. There we go.
I don't know if it hit or what, but so low for
It did
Lobby
hit.
and overclock coming up, and I think he's
Bunka
probably gonna look
Chonko.
to wrap around on a pretty aggressive off angle. So Ray,
Look at the Lobby
It was
just
Lobby.
playing main here.
I can't really tell. Well, I can't really tell what's happening at all. I mean, Oblivion in the backline with the
There you go.
wing
Bunka
angle.
Chonko with Oblivion.
Risky about half HP, kind of stuck in this corner, isolated from his supports.
But look at Risky. Risky is solo.
Splice
So is Poor
coming
You.
over to
Poor
try and
You's
help
going up to
Oblivion with the
orbital as
cleanup,
well.
But Oblivion's just going to go down here, and there's the Curie Rush out from Fern in that little corner. For You going down to
Just
Splice,
get
and
him,
Risky looking for kills, but it's going to be the Lobby
Lobby used
overclock.
the
And
OC here.
Risky blows up. They spot first on the off angle as well, but it looks like they're just going to try to find Fern instead.
Fern is getting
Fern
picked here
goes
as well.
down. Ray, looking for the trade, finds it on the lobby here, so
Major.
wait for Kafe to get back into this fight. Card is so close to the end, it honestly doesn't matter like too much in terms of gaining percentage, but it is going to push them back towards their spawn, and it's going to make them win an additional team fight.
If you can force a team to use more and more ults in their territory, that's really important. Because especially if you got 40 with the orbital here, risky with the grab, and Ray with the OC. If you can at least get one of them before you try to get to your territory, you'd be very, very happy. And I think Spice with the grab could potentially do that.
So many ults available from Kafe. They can utilize them well. And here's the grab. I mean, it finds
Use
three.
the grab.
First finds the pick on the lobby as well.
Lobby is so dead.
And NCSU, nothing used. Ray, 3 on the fight. And the big grab from Risky is going to ultimately seal the fight.
Very
for Kafe,
convincing
and
right there.
very ult efficient as well. Didn't have to pop more than the grab. They have the Poor You orbital available, and they also have the Ray overclock coming up. Splice, though, does have the grab on his side, and honestly, I think it's strong enough to where they might be able to just crush this next fight with it.
Yeah, will be only thing other than Bunka Chunko's Wuyang wave, which will take a bit into the fight. So.
But Fern
Kinda
finds it
come
really
and
killing the lobby,
what
so
a hit by Fern.
NCSU, this is not what you want. Ray, overclock comes out. There goes Nelix. Splice
Ray!
looking for trades, holding on to the
Ray
grab though.
for 2.
And
Oh
Risky
my
gonna find a
days,
kill
Ray!
on Oblivion and Ray. I mean, 3 on the fight, man. What a clean overclock. And now we have a map on our hands. As they hit the 100-meter threshold here.
Can
Respawn's still
Kafe
coming
clutch it
for
with
NCSU.
orbital? That makes it so worrisome. The orbital can just end it here. I mean, how do you get that touch as well with being safe? There's so many angles that they have. Oblivion's gonna have to get it here.
And they're just gonna solo grab first here. I mean, taking the early pick, but first is still alive.
doing good.
Bubbles and orbital come out,
doing
and no kills
so
found off
good.
the grab here. And
So
now
good.
everyone on NCSU just so low. Oblivion literally 1 HP. Risky first. Picks are found. Nelix, Curie Rush coming up, but it's not enough. And Fern, Curie Rush of their own, and Kafe. They're about to full cap, and they win the map. Oh my god. They turn it completely around here.
Ow. Oh my god.
I mean, just absolute heroics here. I think the grab from Splice was just a little bit too early in the fight. I mean, they had a great opportunity to potentially find a kill onto first, but it was slightly out of LOS with the rest of his team, I feel like. So it was hard for them to capitalize. And then also, First just got every ultimate or every resource ever, like in the game. So
Yeah, Suzu orbital everything like bubble.
A test for anyone to get a kill through all that. So.
At the very least, if you're NCSU, you're happy that now you've got a bit more control back in the series. You're like, and now it's not as open as it was in that point. Like you've done like leaps and bounds. But I also would think they'd be pretty displeased not being able to win that right there because you had everything in control. You mess up 1 or 2 fights and you just get punished so badly.
It's really important that when you have close maps, you win them, to be honest. Like, I mean, that sounds super obvious, but the teams that, like, you're going to have maps that you stomp, you're going to have maps you get stomped, and series are really decided on those super close maps where one team could potentially win and the other team could potentially win. And that was one of those maps, man. I mean, they had such a good, like, scenario going into that last fight, and they just kind of blundered it away, so at least they know they have the pieces of the puzzle kind of figured out here. And for their basically last map pick of the series, unless we see some sort of weird draw, but I actually think it is just their last map pick of the series, to be honest. We're going to Blizzard World, and honestly, another map we haven't seen a lot, so I really can't hate on NCSU considering they're picking new maps that are actually interesting to watch sometimes.
I mean, at Blizzard World, we've seen a lot of holds and maybe some like teams be a lot more comfortable on. Like, I don't think necessarily Blizzard World's like also a well played map, but not too many teams will really want to lean into it. In hybrid in general, so maybe you find this like your stabling ground. Most every single time that we've seen hybrid, it's usually been on a king. So I like the change.
I'm a big fan of Blizzard World as well. I think the map is just very interesting. I think it allows for a lot of different play styles. I feel like you can brawl it out, you can dive it out. I mean, you can even run some of the SIG stuff that we've seen. So it's really going to open the door to whatever each team wants to play. And we have bans as well, Zarya and Wuyang. I actually don't know whose ban is whose, to be honest with you.
Wuyang ban, I'm very heavy on that being Kafe because we've seen
I'm
Bunka
thinking
Chunko
Wuyang's Kafe, but I'm so ready to be called stupid.
Wrong.
I'm so ready to be called stupid when we're just wrong. But
now since that Zarya's out, we might have to see the SIG or maybe even a Diva. Like Diva's like obviously the SIG very comfortable on this map as well, but Diva's also very comfortable. Maybe this is where you really want to lean into that. You don't have the Zarya out, right?
Yeah, and Aurora's is
might
actually
as well.
going back in for Splice. So I mean, there's no Zarya available. Maybe Splice was just the Zar asset for this NCSU team. So we are going to see a new look from Kafe. I mean, they played Zarya on every map so far, on every point of every map. So It'll be interesting to see what they adjust to, but I think you're correct. I think it's going to be the Sigma for Risky. I mean, it's been so good in a lot of these series we've watched, even though they haven't gotten the upper hand or the win. But I believe in it now, and I think it's gonna help get Kafe back in the driver's seat with some momentum for playoffs.
Also, I've got some instinct here. I'd like to. I feel like Ray might play. Like, I think we might see some, like, just in general, some Asher Freya here. Soja's obviously playable a lot, but I feel like you could maybe leverage that on this map even more. Maybe that's what you need.
I mean, Ash would be cool to watch. I love watching Ash. I mean, Soja's cool, but not like the most exciting thing in the world. Waiting on Bunker Chuggo to get in the lobby, by the way. I'm gonna grab a Coke Zero real quick. And
You are good with that.
transition when Bunker Chuggo is here.
For those in chat, I hope all of you are having yourselves a fine evening/night on this Thursday. I know some people had some issues with some of the snowstorms going around, and trust me, I feel you. I cannot wait for summer so far.
Dude, the second
I do see you, Violia, in the chat. Hi.
The second I make it, yeah, we love Spa, dude. I was like, dude, I was thinking yesterday, because we didn't know if our match was forfeiting, so we could have done a cast, and I was like, man, I might do this Spa normal game, but I didn't want to commit to a cast if we had to play and then get all the lobby invites and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let it go. I mean, I'm just going to let the game be, and it was a banger, so I'm kind of sad that we missed it in Spa. I mean, we've gotten so much Spa on stream. They've been fun to watch, and it's nice to see that they come in
Definitely.
chat. I mean,
I
Viola's
appreciate that.
had crazy moments on stream, too, so I was really
Oh my
really
god,
excited.
don't get me started.
I was really excited to maybe cast one of their games, but I was like, I gotta let this one go. Just not going to do this one. Hopefully they win, and they did, so, I mean, great job to them. Massive win against them.
Yeah. No leaks, but I may have blushed when I saw Fall by Zispa.
Oh,
That's
dude,
all I'm
I'm
gonna say.
lying.
No leaks.
It was the Wink game, not the normal game, but both were pretty massive wins. But I was going to do the Wink game. I just didn't get into it in time, unfortunately.
Bunka Chunko taking a bit of time here. Hopefully not any internet issues. Maybe we see the mouse charging cop out that we've seen so many times.
Dude, all these
By
people
so many
just
times, like
charging
once or
their mouses,
twice.
bro. It's ridiculous what they try and get away with. I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a mental strategy. You try to ask out the other team, you know?
I'm going back on my rant, by the way. Now that we're thinking about these long pauses, I think that timeouts can still be used, like, not for DCs. Like, you should have your coach, like, if you're playing a map and you're playing, like, straight butt, you should have your coach on the bench and just call T in the middle of the map, man. Like, just be like, what are you guys doing? Like, that's what I would do if I was the coach, bro. Like, straight up. I'm not capping here. Like, call timeout, and just talk about it. I mean, how often are these timeouts even used for DCs anyway? Like, every team I've seen basically keeps them until the end of the map unless they have, like, a known problem before the map starts.
I mean, especially with FaceIt, right? Because, like, when you're doing, like, your ban phase, whatever, or, like, you have to pick your map and all that stuff, after, like, getting through, like, a hard one, you don't really have that much time, like, to mentally reset or whatever. And, like, by the time you actually try to talk about, like, what went wrong, you have to pick something. You have to make something up, right? Which obviously helps if you have planning before. But sometimes you do just need that time, just, like, to maybe think about what you can do throughout a series. So I do agree with that. And, yeah, we will be seeing D-Sig. First, Genji. I would like to see some Genji. It's been a while. It has been a while.
I'd love to see some Genji action, dude. I mean, I'm starving over here.
We have actually seen the same. Like, can we get a patch going? Please.
All we see is Vendetta Swap nowadays, so.
Vendetta
we
Swap,
get some
Sig
honest
Swap.
Overwatch here, and Vendetta. It's basically what we expected of Sigmir. I mean, we talked about it at the start of the series. I thought they would mirror Sig the entire series, but I guess I didn't realize that Zarya was a strong.
Lobby Widow. Is it good enough?
Lobby Widow is good enough,
Show
bro.
us
Find
something.
a kill.
Show
Fern.
us something.
Ah, don't swap. I respect
Get us
it.
another. Ah. No, I like this. No. I like this.
I'm looking
Hit a
for
clip
it. I'm
right
looking
now.
for it, Lobby, man. Show me something. They'll give
We need to
they'll
feel
give you a- they'll give you a
something.
shot in a second in Oblivion.
Oblivion!
Okay, maybe the Widow experiment's over here. We can't
Ray
have
on the top.
any pressure. Oh,
Oh!
shot barely goes wide. I'm stuck spectating the Widow, man.
And no, let's just keep going here. Really good
And
rock and
Aurora's
stun
dead,
right there.
so
Aurora's
it's just you
dead.
put all their eggs into the Lobby Widow basket, and unfortunately, they couldn't find anything from it. I mean, Nelix is one, I'm sure. Potentially dead here as well. Actually, looks like probably living, and gonna go over to the Freya. So now,
Yeah, to the
finally
Freya,
swapping
yeah.
Cams. I'm definitely a way better pick here. I mean, I'm not a big
Also,
fan
the first
of Widow.
Genji, I'm really excited about seeing how that works here. Is that a mix-up? Does that allow you to contest lanes a bit more and more here?
I want to see what the execution is on that, and what a rock!
Oblivion
Almost
just
get that.
gets, Oblivion is just getting chunked early, and oh my god,
Oblivion,
block
oh.
and just goes down first, going super low as well, and NCSU
Block is not enough
again.
for 4 to 3 people just shooting at you, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we are learning today.
Block slop is not all powerful, but I mean, Kafe, they've had super strong fight so far, so we'll see if they can keep it up. No super close ults available. Ray's gonna work towards this bola. Probably a mid fight here, but it's gonna give
I think
NCSU an opportunity to walk up.
NCSU really needs to take just care of this high and then move. Really, like right like this right here. I think just don't let Oblivion have to overextend too much.
And
of that,
Lobby finds a pick. Both Freya's actually getting killed here, so first
but
gets
Aurora, what a rock!
Aurora's what on earth?
What a
Man,
rock!
that's just the opportunity that the NCSU needed here. I mean,
They
this is
need
kind of how hybrid and escort go, man. You can get stopped for like 3 minutes,
3 minutes,
2 minutes in this case, but if you can find that one fight win, I mean, the map is wide open, so it's going to be a cap here for NCSU, and there's going to be probably about like 4 minutes 30 on the clock, yeah.
Massive rock, massive plays right there, and we will now be seeing some couple ults coming up here. Risky will have that flow. And oh, poor you!
Assassinated. Bola comes out from right.
And Oblivion.
And we're gonna be ulting here. Risky.
Flux
Thinks it's winnable, but Aurora's is dead. It might actually be winnable.
It might indubitably be winnable, but we're fighting back.
Fern.
Oh my god!
And this character is gross. Oh my
Bird,
lord.
oh
But I think
my
he's dead.
god.
It's going to be a fight win for Kafe, but it's so close to the spawn doors. I don't know how impactful it's going to be. I mean, maybe it is. Looks
You
like they're opting
know,
to hold all the
credit where
space.
credit's due though. I really do love that initiative from Risky to use the Flux there and make it so that that fight is actually won. First we'll have the Blade. Before he's building to the beat, Fern will have that Kitsune, where we're looking at a Kitsune beat, Flux, and Vendetta ult, with Lobby going to the cast.
Yep. I'm actually.
And Aurora!
I don't terribly know about this cast pick. I mean, Aurora's Flux is going to go wide.
Oh!
Unfortunate look for the guy. And Kirish coming out from Nelix here. See if they're able to utilize it. I mean, they're kind of fighting out of it, to be honest. They're kind of so far back. And Buckachunko's going to go low.
Beat is out.
And Buckachunko almost
Blade.
jaxes, but gonna keep alive here. And Oblivion's going to find one with the
Oblivion
Vendetta.
with a massive pick on Ray
Tons of
here.
ults being
Aurora's
popped
getting
this fight,
crashed.
and Kafe
Bunka's low in room.
gonna find Buckachunko, but it looks like picks are going the way of NCSU here. Just Risky and first left, and Risky is being left to die by his Genji. I would do the same thing.
I mean, not much. Yeah, not much Genji. You would do that even if... But that's okay. Nothing said, nothing noticed. But that being said, I think when looking at the cast from Lobby, I think that's like a direct answer to the Freya. I think, and like maybe Genji once in a while, if Genji oversteps before you overstep.
I was thinking about it. I
And
actually
now Ray
don't know
getting
about
off.
the cast. Like, I feel he just gets outranged. I mean, you get a little more brawly, but you're not going to be doing that much to the SIG, even with like fans and stuff. So
It's
definitely
just, I
kind of an
think it's just
interesting
comfort,
pick.
and it was for the Freya. That's what I think it was for. Flux going out. Is that another Flux?
Oh, gets rocked out! But I mean, he either missed it or got rocked out. I don't really know. I couldn't really tell, but
Either way, wasn't advantage to get a pick there and won't be enough. And Fern is dead.
Oblivion
Jet
finds the kill.
okay, Lobby.
Goes down though,
Oblivion
but I think
is
the
dead.
trade is way better. For NCSU,
You got great
Aurora's
positioning,
can live,
though.
but
Aurora's
Nelix
is low.
also
Nelix!
So one. And first gonna
Oh,
find Lobby here.
Lobby.
Aurora's so low. Nelix forced to TP. And Aurora's kiting away from the Kiryu.
I think
so probably dead here.
Aurora's is in the room of death. Just the room of death. Just
Yeah, that's
absolute
just the room of
execution.
doom and
But
despair.
look at how far Cart gets.
Yeah, they're got it basically last fight territory. It is last fight territory, like straight up. So they're also coming up on the Kiryu Rush here. They have the high noon available. It's gonna be Ray's overclock here in response. Fern's Kiryu Rush is gonna come up mid fight if they're able to build it.
Lobby noon as well. Also, shout out to Ray. Ray really building that OC so fast.
Yeah, just swapped over to the Soj, so able to kind of farm this NCS4. And Aurora just gets
A lot of
absolutely
damage
smoked
onto
early.
Aurora.
I mean, overclock's available now, so see if they decide to use it early here. Looks like NCSU gonna take their time, decide to walk up. Ray
Maybe
has
force
the
out a
overclock
walker. So
available.
again, Risky
Here's
gets
the idea
walked
from
here.
Lobby,
Will
just
that be a...
drops it immediately.
Risky's so low. Risky is dead. Jetpack
First,
hat. Lobby holding this high
Trying to
ground
find a
has to
kill into
drop
Lobby
here.
here, but Lobby will live.
Will
and-
not get it. Now they can just force cart. Pour you.
Oh, poor you!
Oh
Chunked down
my
by
god. Lobby.
And here's the Kiryu
Lobby
in
just
return
wicked.
from Fern. Kafe, they think they still have a chance in this fight.
Is it
Ray
enough to
touching
delay?
the cart, so one. First one as well, and it's going to be a fight loss here for Kafe as the Sigma and the Lucio try and swap spawns and get out. And I mean, NCSU, man,
the cast.
they're getting it over the threshold here, and they're going to have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to potentially full cap the map.
We will be seeing first with the Blade here. I'm really curious on how you play that. Lobby going for the Ash. I really do not dislike that at all. I think that's a good pick, honestly.
I'm a big
And
fan
now
of
you can
Ash.
just
I
play
mean,
for
I
this
think we
one.
talked about it before this map. I just
Love
love the way
it.
Ash
Yeah,
plays.
but
And
don't do
Aurora's, I mean, Rock's available. Flex is available here. No Rock on the side of Risky, and looks like it's gonna go onto the back line here. He does find the
It is
Kiriko.
the good, yes.
Suzu
first.
comes out though, really,
Suzu
really
is
nice
so
time. Suzu
massive.
from front. I think they threw it off the wall, and Oblivion's gonna get booped off
Oblivion.
the map. What? And now it's Cafe's time, man. They're just gonna start walking, but I don't think they're able to find any kills here. Really, really good kite from NCSU.
Now it's 2 versus 3 ults right now. Wonder how they play with this one. Oblivion going for the flag. Maybe trying to go over Vendetta ult, trying to catch them out on the rotate, but might be a bit dubious here.
B comes out from Poryu.
B
and
push on the
Blade
team.
from first.
Aurora's
Lobby
might be
manages
dead.
to get in the spawn room.
B-
And Oblivion gonna be popping the ult. He's gonna fight two. Oh my god, Oblivion. Risky.
Oh my god,
Flex
oh my
does
god,
find
Oblivion
Aurora's
is
though,
living.
and gonna find Nelix as well. So this fight is not won for NCSU yet. Ray,
Fight isn't
half
over
HP,
though. Ray is
and
so low.
Oblivion
Mini
looking
bait
for any
there.
form of damage they can find, and can't really find anything. But they're at least gonna start pushing the cart forward here. Cafe will have to try and stop it though.
Oblivion did massive plays to get us back to an equal footing of sorts here. Nelix will be building a bit more to that Kitsune here. Lobby will have the bash under that Bob, a great lord. I can't speak English, I apologize, chat. But we will have Kitsune here. Ray will be building that OC. Neutral fight here. I think this Kitsune might be really
I think
important.
this OC to be really big
Yep.
here, and they have it first, so see if they can capitalize on it.
Oblivion!
First, Risky are just kind of stuck in this room here, and Aurora's is coming over to the pinch, and it's gonna find the kills. Lobby really low here. but
Great use of
does
Kitsune.
manage to get carried.
Great use of Kitsune.
The pinch from Aurora's there was just so such a heads-up play. I mean, honestly, it was honestly the wall from Oblivion to go into the room. Also, just so
Yeah.
good. It creates a pinch and it just catches the Genji in the Sig. And Bob
And now
comes
you
out
push
here
them
for
to a point.
Lobby.
Bob
Risky
is so
falling
good. Risky!
So low, has to use the shift early. Bob gonna
And look
be
at
shooting in the
Aurora's.
back
Aurora's
as
will have
well.
the flux here, and that's the major. Ray will begin to the OC, but will it be enough? I don't think
Gonna
it
be a
is.
solo flex
Aurora's!
on Risky, and it's gonna be the full cap. NCSU,
You
man.
know?
Signs of life.
No, that's not C9. Just not. Yeah.
It's just fight over, to be honest. Like that was cooked for.
Yeah. There's
Cafe.
no C9.
Really,
there's
really
no.
nice
There's
ult
no
layering,
C9.
from NCSU Red. I mean, the Bob basically forced every cooldown of the Sigma, and they just able to solo flex Risky.
I
ends up
think
being
that
kind of a
Kitsune was
C9,
so
but-
well placed.
Yeah,
Such
that's
a
the
well-placed
was
Kitsune.
just very, very good as well. So just really, really
Like
nice.
not only do you have Oblivion going to that room, but then you have the Kitsune going down mid. So like you just segment them up. Like you can't. You never ever want to walk right into a Kitsune, right? So you walk on another set, but Oblivion's right there to meet you, and then Aurora just has to +1 you, and bye-bye. But as we've seen with Hybrid, we've seen teams get like, a pretty good play, like get themselves in that full cap position. But if some teams play it a bit better, they can just get you with more time, and then it gets sticky. But Hybrid is a mode where I feel like if there's any map for you to win on, it can be Hybrid,
Yeah, I think Hybrid is. I mean, I hate Hybrid, to be honest with you. It's one of my worst. It's not my worst mode, but I just think it's really stupid and goofy sometimes. But I think one thing we could potentially see here is just a first point hold, like straight up. Like, I think this first point, if you play it right, you can get them clocked down to like a minute minimum, just off like making it hard for them to do stuff. And then once the ulticon's up for the attacking team, maybe you lose a fight or two. But
Just
I
to
don't
be
know.
told, I feel like when you have a lot of the power, then you lose like your. It usually comes down to greed. So if you're not greedy enough, but you're confident, I think you can do a full hold. I feel like that's what a lot of funny ones have been for me, where like everything goes well, but then one of your teammates, like you yourself, overextend, and then that's when they start to
The
get
one
a bit
thing you
momentum
can't do
from
is
that.
give this Cafe team a pick super early and let them snowball first point fast off of it. That is a definite no here.
It could happen, so you have to be kind of cautious here. Oblivion played for this right side, and we will see first going on to the Vendetta as well. Getting off the Genji, I think the Genji was quite fine, honestly. But
I like the Genji a lot, but I could see why you want to go over to the Vendetta. I mean, such a strong character.
Vendetta's just a better character.
These
Just a
angles
better
for Cafe,
character.
man, they've corralled all of NCSU over to the left side of the point here. And
This
Nelix,
is sticky
I mean,
already. Oblivion going for a play.
So much
Oh,
damage taken
Suzu
early
forced
here. Risky
already.
dropping
Nelix
so
away.
low, though.
Aurora's.
And Poryu's gonna find Nelix here, so no Kiriko available.
How?
NCSU,
That's
they need to
so
start winning
major.
this
They
fight
need to kill
now.
Risky. They need to kill
so
Risky.
low, and Oblivion finds the
Major.
trade, but Aurora's is dead now
But
too.
Aurora's.
The Kiriko not being available here is just really hurting.
Oh my
NCSU.
god.
And it's gonna be a fight one out for Cafe here. I don't know if
Yeah, I
NCSU
think right there we also
can
saw
retest
exactly
this
why
either.
you want to play the Vendetta. Because you see the damage that the Vendetta can dig there. Genji really cannot afford to.
Yeah, you do.
And we
want
will
the
see
damage.
Lobby go on to Freya. So don't hate that.
I think Lobby started off right now, but
Oh, I might not have the best eyes in the world then.
yeah, but Bunker Choco, I mean, both Lucius are working towards B pretty fast here. I don't know. I mean, They just kind of did what they didn't need to do and gave Kafe something to work with here. But this corner is also super strong. So see if Auroras can properly utilize it to make it hard for this Kafe team to walk in.
Backing up early though, nothing
Ray,
lost.
Takes a lot of poke there.
You
Almost
poor
goes
Suzu
down.
out there.
Poor you gets rocked.
Poor you
Kafe
gets
is
rocked.
slowly
Won't be
walking
enough.
forward here. Looks
And
like
look
they're
at
also
that
trying
by
to retake
lobby.
high
Those
ground.
were
Ray
that. Ray is so
on
scary
this high
with
ground.
that.
So aggressive, and first goes down, but we have the Soja on the high ground, so really a pinch here created
Then
for
so
Kafe.
Bunko Trunko is low as well. It's not over yet, and Ray will get out, but this high ground is still contested as well.
Yeah,
Aurora's have the hard play card that could be risky, that could pay off very badly.
And oh my god, Aurora's in Oblivion just
Yep, it will.
absolutely chunked. Heroes comes out by Fern, but probably didn't even need it to win that fight. I mean, just not enough sustain to keep Aurora's in Oblivion.
I mean,
alive.
4 minutes already,
Kafe,
you just
man,
don't want that.
They're marching
Go.
forward here. It's getting kind of sticky for NCSU. Ult's available for both teams though, and Lobby going over to the Stove.
Kafe will have 3 to 4 ultimates here. Well, if you look at NCSU, you have 2 at best, 3 at complete optimum. You will have beat those.
Really
That's
early
crucial.
beat from Bunka Choco here. I mean, the beat armor is basically dissipated, but Ritzy's
Oh,
gonna flex
flex
Jackson. Overclock coming out from Ray. Beat coming
Beat
out
is
from
out.
Kafe as well. So really investing to
OC.
win the fight now, and the supports get collided on the first rail shot. So tons of damage found here by Ray
Nellis
with the
is still
overclock.
alive. Aurora's
Oblivion
is so low,
tries
and
to trade on to first,
beat
but
it.
Kafe, they're gonna find the fight win here. I mean, that collide on the overclock just did so much damage to Nelix and Bunka Choco.
Okay. I've seen major holes on 3rd point.
So much-
You really need
So
that.
much ulti con was expended by Kafe in that fight. I would be kind of surprised if NCSU weren't able to just hold this at least a little bit here. But really heads up job from Kafe. I mean, they popped ults really early there, got the beat out, and then beat back in with the overclock and just able to slam a fight.
Cafe has
And,
like
I mean,
that.
Raz,
Oh!
you can't let that happen, buddy. I mean, they're just going down. Ults are available as well, and Kafe, they're going to keep moving this bot forward. I mean, it's going to get close to last
Now look
fight
at third and
territory here.
first. If they push cart, that is, which they will be very well. Now you need to get yourself an early pick to maybe slow the bleeding that you just had with that first pick. But I don't know. Risky is out
First,
early
I mean,
here. Look at
here's the
first.
hole in Aurora's,
Great
I mean,
walk, but
already
it won't be
dead.
enough.
I don't know necessarily if there's another
Lobby.
fight here for NCSU, but with the pick on Fern, I mean, probably
They will.
do
They will
one.
have it. They will
Right,
have it.
Solo as well. At first, is going to find
First.
Oblivion here, so still up a player in this fight for Kafe. They really just need to wait for their Sig to come back here and potentially get these kills
my
onto
God.
the all Kafe. And Ray, I mean,
Great shield up for
trying to strafe away
It's
from the shots
scary.
of Lobby. This Curie is almost back, by the way, and here comes the ult from Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Speed boost!
Goes for it. Won't
Risky
be enough. Oh, it won't be hit.
falls
No, it
so
will be hit.
low, and
Risky solo. Bunker
This might
chunk of
be
that.
it.
And oh.
Kafe, Lobby needs to make it all happen with the overclock here, and Auroras finds
Suzu.
Risky, so not out of the woods. Big kill onto Fern, but
There's crucial
just
there
Nelix.
first. Yes.
And Bunka Chunko left, and Bunka Chunko can't touch it. I mean, Kafe, they just have a massive time bank now.
I mean, we talked about it. Like, we've seen it where, like, a team that was struggling in the series will get the full cap, then a team that's been winning for most of the time gets even more, like 1 minute to 4. It would be so generational, Lunas, but the cards don't look right against you. Maybe if you're a gambling man, you put yourself a parlay and say, this is the one. You probably won't get your money back, though. I don't know. I want to see this happen, though. This would be a major thing to see.
I just want
I
to see
doubt
the
it,
series
though.
continue, man. I mean, NCSU, they've been struggling. It looks like they had something going on this map. Maybe even had something going last map, but they just haven't been able to finish the series.
You know, chat, nothing hurts more than us constantly saying we're here for a banger series, and we can expect, like, map 5 in our predictions every single time, just for it to be a 3-0.
I've
I
never
want
not
NCSU
predicted
to
a map
prove us
5,
wrong.
bro. Literally have never not predicted a map 5. And we only had one. Just cursed. It's my fault. Maybe it's me.
No, but then, like, when we play our games to face it, we're, like, getting, like, so many map 5s. Where's any of this if we want to
I
watch
should start
it?
streaming our games, dude. I mean, if people want to watch map 5s, promise. We get them like candy. So,
Now, are we a couple divisions down? Yeah.
now,
Do
you
I
like
Burger
watching-
Max sometimes?
Do you
Yeah.
like watching open tier gameplay? Maybe not.
Maybe
Actually,
you have that much love for the game.
This tech, by the way, I don't know if you realize this. This railgun for Lobby is up early because of the perk.
Yeah.
So he's gonna peek them with a full railgun here, and I don't know if they're expecting this.
Are they worth that?
I mean, I
They might
guess.
be.
I thought it was just like kind of funny tag. I mean, first
Oh.
almost catches a little shot there, but Ray goes down, and there's the slide
Oh
for
my
coming in
god,
handy.
there's the slide. Rock goes out here. Oblivion is solo. Oblivion will be okay though.
Yeah,
I
Lobby
like that take a
looking
lot.
for more here. Oblivion in the back line. Risky, so low. Poor you.
This is
Getting the
good.
whole team out of here.
Can we
Kafe.
get a pick on Risky?
Looks like they're setting up for a recontest on first point already, man. It's gonna be a tough one though. First, coming out the side door and
First and
Oblivion looking to punish.
How is First alive?
So low, fully out of this fight now, and it goes down to Oblivion. The Lobby's dead.
Oblivion's so low.
For you, so
Oblivion's
low as
so
well.
low.
Aurora needs to carry this team fight here. So much health available with the touch, by the way.
Too much angle.
Touch.
Too much
Touch.
angle. Touch.
Oh, they. I guess
Oh
they
my
did.
god,
I
it's
couldn't tell
so
if they-
attack.
if
Yeah, they
were
had
going to or
overtime.
not.
They had
I don't know if they
overtime.
touched.
Good rock at the Risky.
Getting rocked,
Suzu
and
is for.
There's the cap here, so
left.
Kafe kind of have to back up.
There we
Respawns
go.
have moved close now.
Full cap is crucial. Full cap is important here.
Ult
You
coming
really
up
building
here.
up to that Kitsune
And
from
Oblivion
Nellis here. Risky
goes
is
down.
so hot.
Nelix finds the
You have
trade
to
on
see it. Ray
though.
is dead though. Ray is dead though. That changes a lot. Wars is really scared
And here's
about
the
that.
carry
Not
rush.
over yet.
Flex out
Risky
from
flux,
Risky, though.
risky
Someone has
flux.
to touch the cart while Royce is in the air, but first, and
my
Risky, they
God.
find the kills here. Bunko Chunko has to keep touching the cart first. Finds another kill. Fern, so low.
Nelix.
Nelix trying to find the kill, but it won't be enough here. And first, gonna find the last one to Oblivion, and it's TSU, they're gonna find the cap, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough to win this series, man. 4 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. They basically have to get a full hold.
I mean, maybe you. I don't know. You give your team a motivational speech or something. Maybe use the timeout that you talked about. I think you should use the timeout probably
Coach,
earlier in
can we
the
call a
series.
timeout or
but-
something? Like, Jesus, like, we need something here. We just need to talk or something. We're struggling in these clutch time scenarios.
I think you just right now, your coach just says, lobby, take some Adderall or something. Just go Widow, take some Adderall, server deafen, and just have fun. Go pick heads. You like or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. We're about to see some weird. I don't know why. Okay, I thought we were gonna see something weird, but it's just normal.
We just thought the most irrational
I
comp.
really was hoping it was gonna be something weird. To be 100% honest with you.
What? Okay, well, apparently the team that has the advantage wants to play a bit weird. Oh my god, no way, right?
Surely not. We're just baiting for stream now. They're listening. Can you send it
We're
to
just
Map
doing it
5
for
so we
views.
get the cast more? That'd be cool. Just saying.
I know your
Okay.
vehicles and like all that stuff wouldn't be fun for you, but hey,
No,
for
they're
the
cool.
chat it would be.
It doesn't affect the
Okay. Also, look at lobby. I love this text so much. Just have 100
I'm
real
telling
the
you, this,
second they
this
show
little
up.
railgun stuff, like, I think it's funny. I mean, I never take the perk, so.
Oh my god, they might do it. Oh my god, they might do it. Oh my
No
god,
way,
they're doing
right?
it. Oh my
Guys, fellas.
god. Oh my god.
I mean, let's all go back to spawn and swap to the comp we actually want to play. Chills. Expert lead
Chills
forbidden
or-
tech, bro. I don't even know what to say.
That was actually just a satanic ritual to win the map for sure. There's guaranteed victory or something with that. I don't know. Risky is just flying in the air.
Poor you,
Risky will be
Super
low
One.
though, and so will be
Oblivion
for you.
also
Be
really won as
Oblivion running away.
well. I mean, Bunker Chungo also now won.
Auroras.
And Kafe looks like they're gonna start walking here. Aurora's is literally a health point. Has to find some ways to sustain, and I mean, Aurora's just gets blown up so early in these
Oblivion,
fights. First, gonna find
oh.
another one, and it's gonna be on Lobby and
Bunker.
Fern. Or
Show
not
me
Lobby
some
and Nelix
magic
to
and
really
lobby.
keep this map going. But I mean, they haven't started capping yet, so there might be a recontest available here for the side of NCSU. But
Like
it's
I think
basically
you will
grave-
get a recontest,
It's
but
grave
yeah.
territory. Like I don't. It's definitely not clean.
Like you got 9 meters, like you have to just fully walk
Yo,
into them.
You gotta start
to
walking
get this
forward
here.
now. Like this is you have to spawn hold, and they're just gonna blow up Aurora's.
I
There's nothing-
want-
I feel bad for him. There's literally nothing he
Aurora's,
can do.
please.
Can't get back to the cart, and that's gonna be a 3-0 for
Hey, that's
Kafe,
a
man.
3-0.
Pretty dominant fashion as well.
I mean, GG's, fair play to both teams.
Risky is.
I feel bad for
41.
Aurora's.
Risky is 41, man. What a nuke.
Oh my god! Like, what is that? Just a 5 minutes of Freddy's jump scare. What is this?
Literally.
What? Yeah. Well played from both teams. I mean, I think Zip Cafe was on a slump, right?
They were definitely in a slump. Don't get me wrong. But
No,
obviously
they were.
obviously
But a
they're
win like
finally
that.
getting out of it a little bit here. this NCSU team was really, really not bad. I mean, they lost to Iowa Knife, but they managed to take a map. And some people, I feel like majority would say that's probably a stronger team than Kafe, at least before we saw this match play out. But Kafe, I mean, was really, really dominant. NCSU really couldn't get anything going. And in my opinion on that last map, I think Kafe did a really, really good job of identifying when Auroraz was just like exploitable and just like destroying him. And NCSU, I feel like they were trying to do the same, but either a really, really good job from Kafe to keep Risky alive and Risky himself to stay alive, or just not strong enough execution on the part of NCSU Red to,
But also,
to find the kills.
I feel like another thing to add though, as well, is I feel like Ray had like, you see a lot, like you'll notice on a lot of these locations, Ray had so many powerful angles to shoot from. It wouldn't have to be just like Aurora's, like it would be enough either to shoot Aurora's, like scare other parts of the team so that Aurora's couldn't get the carry. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I was
I feel like
actually
that's what
really
plays into it
impressed.
as well.
I think their first point attack, they had the. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but the Soj on the right side on the high ground kind of just sat there uncontested, free firing, while the core of the Vendetta Sig walked up, and we saw, especially on the like regular round attack, it created that kind of pinch that forced NCSU to kind of all play that left side of the map, and when when Nelix decided that he wanted to try and like retake towards the right side where Ray was controlling the LOS, got all his cooldowns forced and just dies. So, I mean, it felt like the game plan was just really, really good for Kafe. I mean, I feel like they just executed a little bit better than NCSU Red did, but definitely not like zero like good spots for NCSU Red. I think they had like a very, very good opportunity to win New Queen Street, and obviously they got to the finish line on Blizzard World. They just really gave it all up on their defense, man. Like really, really gave it all up. And then on their overtime attack, I think they could have potentially won another team fight, but Oblivion just kind of got caught out super, super early there. I mean, Kafe were trying to control that high ground to make it hard for NCSU to walk and just live towards cart, and once Oblivion was gone, you could see they just kind of identified they could just go onto the Sigma and trade, and they were just going to come out on top. So really, really good stuff from Kafe. But both teams are in playoffs anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much. I think actually Kafe had 2 games this week, so I don't know if they lost both, if they were out or not, but they do play Villain, and I do have like a 3-0 Kafe prediction on that one. So yeah, I think they were pretty solidly in playoffs as well. Also, I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure Kafe has to beat Villain for Hypnos to make playoffs. If Villain wins, Hypnos miss playoffs.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at it. Earlier.
Wow.
So definitely a lot riding on that game. So Kafe players don't sleep, or if there's a team you like more, you better decide which one of them makes playoffs. Because you have the power between Villain and Hypnos. Look at the leaderboard if you don't believe me. I'm pretty sure that,
I see
that is
it.
the only game that
Right
matters.
there.
So if Kafe wins, Hypnos go. If Kafe loses, Villain go. Really, really exciting stuff. I wish I could cast it tomorrow, but I have to play an Overwatch match for BPL. So sad. I mean, we can go ahead and move on to like player of the match, I guess. Do you have anyone that really stood out to you?
Ooh, I mean, Risky was really good throughout the entire series. I want to give a push out to that. I'm going to give it to Ray, though.
Ray definitely had a really, really strong series. Like, really, really strong series, to be honest with you. I mean,
Like, and even like when Ray isn't getting, like, I don't know, like, even when Ray wasn't getting the pick, Ray just, like I just saw Ray consistently get so many good angles on the map. And I feel like whether or not it was to get a pick or not, that's what really mattered to him. Like, I feel like the entire team played great. Don't get me wrong. Everyone played well. Like, shout out to the entire team. But I just saw Ray pass so many times in the spot that's just right. Where if you go on Ray, you're overcommitting, you die. And if you don't shoot at all, you die. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Ray played a terrific series. I'm going to go to one of my multi-role goats, though. It's either First or Risky for me. And I feel like we gave Risky the MVP in like one of the other ones, and I didn't give it to First. Someone tell me if I'm wrong or not. But I'm going to go with First. I think the Zarya was pretty solid. I mean, they kind of stomped map 1. Risky's Reaper was really good, too. Don't get me wrong. But it's got to go to one of my multi-role goats. And I feel like also, like, definitely had the better of the Vendetta mirror today. I think Oblivion struggled a lot, got blown up a lot in a lot of these fights on all of the maps that we saw. So I think First did a really, really good job of getting value but also staying alive. And sometimes, like, staying alive is the most important thing you can do. So big props, because it's really hard on a character like Vendetta, especially against a lot of these comps that people are playing, man. You just get rocked. Someone looks at you the wrong way, you just get booped in. I mean, we saw, like, the Vendetta ult miss, like, anything can happen, man. So big props to First. Thought he played a really, really strong series. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all the takeaways I have. I expect Kafe to make a run in playoffs. They're going to be seated kind of low because once you get to these end-of-season standings, even with wins, it's hard for the standings to change a lot. I don't know where they're going to cap out to. If they win, I could probably expect them to be towards, like, 5th on the high end. I'd really have to look at the leaderboard to figure that out. But if they're underseeded, man, like that's just a nightmare matchup for a team. Like straight up.
Yeah.
If you have to play like if you're the 8s, if they get seated in the 8 or 9 slot and they have to like play against like one of the top 2 teams like in the first round, that could just be like brutal for them. To be honest with you, if Kafe is anywhere between 7 and 10, that's just a trap game in the second round for whoever's coming out of that 1st and 2nd seed. But I think with a win,
Yeah.
I mean they pushed them to 8th, so I guess 5 might be a little high. I bet they cap out towards like it looks like 7th maybe, unironically. So probably towards 7th. So still a trap game. That means if they win their first round matchup, they play the 2nd place team if the 2nd place team wins. So definitely kind of a scare. So don't sleep on Kafe at all. And NCSU, it drops them to 7th, so they're still ahead after this game. But Kafe is behind a game on them, so they have an opportunity to jump. But NCSU looks like going to be firmly locked in at the 8th spot if Kafe win, at the 7th spot if Kafe lose. So another team to watch out for in the bracket stage. And I think they're going to give us a potential first-round banger matchup if they end up playing Kafe Siena. Besides that, though, I mean, I don't have too much to say. Was that this 2 streams this week? We struggle because we play a FaceIt, so our Monday Wednesdays are just kind of weird sometimes. And also I play BBL, so I have Tuesday Friday matches, so that kind of sucks too. Or else I would do one of the matches tomorrow. I think there's 2 matches tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
We'll make do. We'll find more things. I mean, we're especially going down the going to like playoffs as well. Playoffs. I mean, that's another story entirely. I mean, you're seeing like. There are so many teams that are so close to the way. We're talking about 2 teams right now. They're so close to only 1 position off each other, right?
No, yeah.
So much can happen in playoffs. I'm so excited.
We're in playoffs for open, but everyone in playoffs makes advanced, and so I mean we're kind of just like cool. We did it. Like we accomplished what we wanted to do. So I mean we finished like 11th by the way. I don't remember what we finished. So like if whatever happens in play, we finished 17th, dude. Why did we even win? We only went up 2 spots. That's bullshit. We're 17th, so whatever on that case. But yeah, that's gonna just be what it'll be. And as soon as we're out of playoffs, or I can cast a rescheduled day or something, I'm doing all of it because I want to hit playoffs hard. I've also been thinking about getting in the editing studio to make like a playoffs hype video, but I make it like in my head and it looks so cool, you know what I mean? Because I'll base it off like actual sports highlight videos, like a lot of Kentucky basketball like pregame hype videos and stuff. And then like I think about it in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be sick. And then I go to like execute, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of dog shit. Like I don't have any editing skills, so I gotta breeze up on that. But I'm gonna try. I will try, but I'm not giving any promises. But I'm gonna do a ton of playoff casts. So yeah. I mean, I guess I'll wrap up. I mean, I'm just kind of like yapping with the rest of this, but I'll maybe do a weekend game. I think there's a few Masters weekend games, but I don't think there's any more expert weekend games. So maybe we'll sneak in one of those. Maybe not. It'll kind of be a play-by-ear kind of angle. Otherwise, if you have any like suggestions about anything at all, literally just join the Discord and put them anywhere. Match suggestions, prod suggestions, like anything we can do better. I mean, we're rookies, so we're trying our hardest. I think I say this at the end of every single game, so just reiterating because I really do want feedback, like 100%.
I also wanted to see. I think there's some of the Kafe members in chat as well. GG's.
No, yeah, Risky first, Ray. I mean, you guys all played great. Anyone else out there, you played great too. And if any NCSU members are looking, I think I saw some of them like just on the viewer list earlier. You guys played a solid series, so don't be shy of yourself. You're still
agreed.
You got this. But yeah, any feedback, just throw it in the Discord. You don't even have to stay. I mean, I'm not trying to run like a streamer server. I'm just trying to get like one place where everything can just like go, and then if people want to stay, they can. But otherwise, I'm just gonna whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just having fun doing something fun. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll post because there's a lot of Kafe members in chat. I'll post the VOD immediately to Twitch. I'll publish it, so you should be able to see it immediately after the stream ends, if not like a few minutes after, if there's some sort of delay. But I'm also uploading them all to YouTube. They're on my YouTube channel. I think it's linked in the bio, and you can see all of your history there because the Twitch VODs aren't going to save for forever. Ray, I don't want the post-match interview. I'm sorry. I don't really do interviews right now. Maybe I'll set it up so there's a way I can do it to where I can make it like actual prod focus. But I'm just gonna chill on this right now. But yeah, check the YouTube. All of your match VODs are on there. They're gonna get deleted from Twitch eventually because there's just a limit and there's a time limit and stuff like that. So everything's saved to YouTube because I don't want to lose any of that, and I think having like all the history is fun. So yeah, it's either gonna be on YouTube later or I'll upload to Twitch just so you guys can watch it back tonight. But thanks for joining in, and I don't got anything else. Amigo, you got anything else?
No, thank y'all. Bye bye. We will be looking for more map 5s, more bangers. Stay tuned. We will always do our best.
Yep. Bye bye.